Welcome back. We're here with Diane Doherty from St. Francis Care in Murfreesboro, and she has a special guest with her. Who do we have here this morning?
This is the cutest little guy, ready for Halloween, we are, because, you know, we love a holiday at St. Francis. This is Hibiscus, and Hibiscus is wound up. He has been kind of crying and whining through the segment, so if you've heard something, it wasn't Elena, it was Hibiscus. And Hibiscus is 8 weeks old. Obviously, Daddy was like a chocolate lab because everybody in the litter is either chocolate or black, and they look like labs. Now, we have Mom because they were born at St. Francis, and Mom is about a 30-pound little brown, you know, mutt dog. Yeah. I mean, just a Heinz 57, as we call them. So this, you know, obviously has a lot of lab, but with such a small mom, I don't think is going to get to be a huge dog.
Right, right, most definitely. But that chocolate really shows in him. So I think the lab is really just emulating through him so much. And so he is not the only one that you guys have of this.
Yeah, we have the tea litter, which is very confusing to me because it was a drinking tea, T-E-A, and usually it's when they say the tea litter, all the names start with the T in the alphabet. So, but I know Peppermint was adopted yesterday, so I think there's probably 8 left. Okay. Poor little mom. Wow. You know, little mom had a lot of puppies.
Holy cow. And so was she brought to you guys prior to her being pregnant, or we
had her less than 24 hours, and then she gave birth. So we've saved her from a kill shelter. So thank goodness, you know, we're full, but, you know, crisis like that, it's, you know, you got to take them. Yeah. So, you know, thank goodness that we have Sassafrats, the mom, and then all the little drinking teas, and they are ready to go now. So you do have to fill out an application online or come in and fill it out. And once you're approved, then you can meet whoever you want.
That is wonderful.
But yeah, she's got at least 8 brothers and sisters.
He is such a little rowdy little guy, but he's just so cute. I don't know how someone could say no to that face, and we were hearing him whine a little bit, which was just precious. So how are things over at the shelter? How are things going?
Well, you know, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer because a lot of times I come on and I am. Adoptions are still flat. Right. You know, hopefully that'll turn around. We just pray and hope that it turns around. People are still surrendering their dogs. So, you know, it's just one of those things that we just got to get through this time. Right. You know, the world's in a mess, so, you know, it's kind of trickles down. So, you know, we've just got to make it through and just remember that your nonprofits and your charities are hurting. Oh, yeah. So, you know, if you've got an extra $5, people don't give sometimes because they think, well, they have to give, you know, a substantial amount. If everybody would just give $1 or $2 or $5, it would make a difference to food banks, you know, us, your church, anybody that's needing help. Oh yeah, and it just all adds up, and I could imagine that you guys appreciate that help so much. You know, bags of dog food that come in, and just newspaper. Yeah. Because, you know, in the news business, newspapers are not that popular anymore. So it's, you know, we need a lot of newspapers because they do a lot of peeing and pooping. Oh yeah, they're dogs, they're puppies. And so, you know, it's Halloween is coming up. You guys have your Halloween decor on. Talk a little bit about dogs and candy. Obviously, we know candy is not for dogs or any animals of that fact. Right. The big thing is you've got to watch. 99% of dogs are probably very allergic to chocolate. Dark chocolate is the worst, or the most highly allergic. Yeah. It's better for humans, but really bad for dogs. And I'm going to lump cats in there, even though cats kind of don't tend to get in candy like dogs do. There are a lot more emergencies for dogs on Halloween than there are cats from eating chocolate. The thing about it is, it's like this one is sneaky. Yeah. You might think that your bowl of candy up on your, you know, counter is safe. And it's amazing what they can do to get up there and get it. And I know the morning after Halloween when I walk my dog, there's all kinds of little candy bars and wrappers on the sidewalks. And so just, you know, if you have a highly allergic dog and you get a couple bites in there, you want to get them to the vet immediately because they need to induce vomiting and
Most definitely. And,
Yes.
you know, Halloween, there's a lot of going up to doors and opening the door to get candy and whatnot. Do you guys see an increase of, you know, lost dogs that, hey, I found this dog, I don't know where, you know, after Halloween, or is it more
Not
so?
like the 4th of July,
Okay.
but, you know, most people do realize that, you know, everybody ringing the doorbell, the dog goes crazy, so
Yeah.
put him in a bedroom, turn the TV up, turn, you know, channel 12 on and turn the TV up
Right.
really loud, and then you kind of leave them out.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them getting out and getting spooked by the scary costumes.
Right.
You don't want them getting in the candy. So, and even it's probably not a good idea to take your dog when you're taking your child trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
You know, I see dogs on leashes with the flashlight and stuff, but, you know, maybe just, as much as I like to take my dogs everywhere, just exclude them from Halloween and make them go to bed early.
Right, exactly. They, you know, we like to include them in a lot of stuff, but some things we could probably just leave them at home and they can have a restful night to themselves.
Exactly. I do want to mention that we have a huge fundraiser coming up. October 29th, that's a Sunday, and it's in Marion at Black Diamond Harley Davidson. They're providing all the food for a cookout for us.
Wow.
And then we're having a pet costume contest.
Oh, that'll be
So
precious.
that'll start at noon. We have a large animal category and we have a small animal category, and it's a little $5 entry fee that will go to us,
Yeah.
and then the donation for the food will go to us, and that's going to be so important to us. So
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
have anything better to do on Sunday, October 29th, 11 to 2.
Yeah.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson.
Well, y'all should definitely put that in your calendar. And also, if you're looking for a furry friend, I don't see why he can't go home with any one of you guys today. He is precious. Diane, thank you so much. We always appreciate it. We'll be back in just a bit.
Come get me.